So 100 miler number 5 this year will be the Vero Beach Octopus Ultra. This is a race in Vero Beach, Florida. There's gonna be an octo base, which is like the main aid station. And then there's gonna be 8 legs that branch off from it. So some of these legs go on beaches, some go through jungle trails, some go through a graveyard. One of the legs takes you to a boat. You jump on the boat, go to an island, run around a trail on an island, come back to the boat, and run back to the octo base. It sounds like a super fun and exciting race, but I'm also thinking it might be one of the hardest things I've ever done, and that's what gets me really excited about it. First one in a long time that I've done really hard training for. I have lost 14 pounds. I've been doing tons of heat training out at Lake Liberty. It had a heat index of like 105 most days when I was out there running the 6.5 mile loop. So I feel like I'm heat acclimated, but I still feel like everything else has to go perfectly if I'm gonna finish this 100 miler out in Florida. One of the challenges I'll be facing at this race is the length of these legs. Some of these legs are 16 miles long, and I'm spoiled with the Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas races to where there's an aid station every 4 to 6 miles. Well, at this race, it's gonna be a lot of self-support or having a crew. And I promised Elena I wouldn't sign up for races where I need her to come to a stop, give me food, refill my water bottles, because Elena's gonna be on vacation in Florida. She shouldn't have to take care of me as I'm suffering through a 100 miler. But this race, this one's a little different. So I am gonna rely on her heavily, at least for the beginning of the race, the first probably 40 to 50 miles. Oh my goodness, a deer. And that is what it's like to have ADHD. Anyways, back to this race. Elena's gonna have to crew me. I don't want it to be for the entire time. I've been running in a lot of the heat, but I haven't had a chance to run in crazy high humidity. This race is gonna have 90-degree temperatures with the humidity at 80%. Mostly I've been running in 100-degree temperatures with the humidity at 60%. So I'm curious to see how much that affects me. So I've ran a lot of 100 milers where I spent a lot of miles by myself. This one might be one of those races. There's a lot of fast people down in Florida. The last 300 milers I've ran, I've met someone and like ran 80 miles with them. Who knows, maybe at Vero Beach I'll find another best friend for this race and share most of the race with that person. Another thing that could potentially go wrong is me getting lost. I mean, I just got lost at Isaac's half marathon last week. Typically I don't get lost. I'm usually pretty directionally sound, but most of the races I run are looped races. Well, this race has 8 different legs, 8 different routes. So I got the GPX files on my phone. I'm feeling confident, but it is an opportunity for things to go bad. Since I'll be in Florida the week of the race, I actually plan to do a lot of course recon. I think there's some sketchy sections where it's gonna be like knee-high water or like tons of bugs. So I don't want any surprises come race day. I know those make for the best YouTube videos, but I really want to get the finish in this race. I'm gonna go check out different sections of the course each day, but I gotta be present and know that this is also a family vacation, so I can't play on the course all week, but I definitely will be going to different sections every day, recording them and sharing them with you, so you guys can also see the course before the race day comes Saturday. This year, one of the race directors, his name is Michael, he runs First Feet Athletics YouTube, and he has so many great informational videos up. In one of his videos, I saw that he was eating bacon in a quesadilla, so I do think there's gonna be bacon there. It is really hard to put in calories when it's extremely hot outside. So what I have been doing at most of these 100 milers I run when it's 100 degrees is I've taken a lot of sweet tea. I'm curious to see how the sweet tea is gonna be this year because I just cut out sugar in May. One of the changes that the race posted about was whenever you leave the octo base, you go over this bridge, and that's where usually when you get over the bridge, that's where some of the legs will really take off. The one constant thing is coming over the bridge to and from the octo base. So they were saying this year, you can run to the bridge, have your crew parked by the bridge, then the crew can take you over the bridge, pull over to the side, let you out, and then you can start running. This is because cars are going really fast on this bridge, and they want the race to be as safe as possible. I'm waiting for more information on this because I want Elena to meet me at spots and then go out, go shopping, check coffee shops out. I want her time spent crewing me to be like fun and bougie instead of just all focused on me. So I really don't want her to have to wait for me at that bridge. So I'm curious if there's gonna be volunteers at that bridge, or if I just link up with other runners, get a ride with their crew, or is it a mandatory thing, or is this something that is just really preferred for the runner safety? I know I ran the 100-miler a month ago where I was running down Kansas roads at Iron Wheel back roads, and cars were going 65 miles zipping by us, and we were on the shoulder. So I'm familiar with that feeling of cars flying by you, but it's probably much different when you're running on a bridge shoulder and cars are flying by you. Michael was saying in one of his videos that Vero Beach Octopus Ultra is the toughest 100-miler he's ever done. And he's done a lot of tough ones. He said it was tougher than Cruel Jewel. If this race is tougher than Cruel Jewel, it might be tougher than Outlaw 100. It took me 44 hours to complete Outlaw 100, and I only got 33 hours to complete this race coming up on Saturday. How exciting is that? How exciting is it to know that 6 days from now, I might be doing one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. And just thinking about the growth that's gonna happen in that process, it's gonna be tough to sleep the night before the race. It's gonna be an awesome adventure. I can't wait to get out there. I can't wait to make new friends, hear other people's stories, see other people achieve their goals, capture it all on video and share it with you so you can be inspired to achieve your goals as well. So that's it for this video. Me against the octopus, 6 days from now. Until next time, run trails and eat bacon.